Welcome to the Ryan and King podcast.
But you can be kind as a man and not be friendly. I always say that. A woman is gonna differentiate the two.
My intention is this, and I ain't gonna lie to you. If I see a woman and then I'm really attracted to, like, okay, damn, this girl looking fine as hell, you know what I mean? Maybe I want to sleep. I just be straight up forward. Like, I swear to God, that's why I be straight up forward.
And that's lust talking.
I think what the issue here is, like he said, he's being a nice guy. He's saying, like, let's enjoy the experience. He's not telling you, hey, mama, you fine, I want to take you shopping. He's just, it's just his vibes. But I think women see that because it's so rare in our community, because a lot of men treat us like crap. It's so rare that when they see that vibe, they automatically, like, emotions get in the way and they don't see past the experience. They see more like, oh, I want to know more. I want more of this. I want more of this energy. And so that's where we slip up. I'm like, oh, we catch feelings now. But his intention was not for you to catch feelings. His intention was for you to have fun with him. And a lot of men.
Lust over love, then. But that's what that sounded like. Is that solely?
It's not really lust over love.
I feel like a lot of people can't differentiate between the two, and then it stems back to the household. They've never seen somebody love on somebody, so then they get a different type of attention, and they say, okay, so
this was smart. This is what love must look like. Yeah. And welcome back, guys. Previously, we talked about where love stems from, which is from home. Now we're gonna get into the juicy part of things. How does that love from home, how has it impacted your everyday relationships, whether it be your friendships or with your significant other?
So my family love language at home was very transactional. You have a bad day, here's some money. You have a problem, I'm just gonna buy a whole new one.
You got me?
Hey, I like that. But coming up, it made me kind of resent that type of behavior because I really longed for that just one-on-one. My parents were so involved in their careers, it was just easier to say, oh, well, you need someone to watch you, here's a nanny. So when it came to me dating, I thought that a provider was not rich, but hustlers for sure. I thought that the provider was the thing to go for. And I really ignored a lot of red flags in relationships. Key factors of love, like unconditional love. A red flag, like, it could be real petty. I'm not even gonna lie, it could be real petty, little small things, and I'm like, out the door. But if you're a provider, I can overlook a lot because in my household it functioned, and that's what I rely on for my image of love as a goal.
I feel that, but I gotta say, mine was the opposite. My mom was a kook. Love, fire sign, Sagittarius, crazy.
Tell me about it.
Like my mom, I don't want to say Shawty was a Rolling Stone, but when I tell you she was a free spirit, that baby was a free spirit. And so for me, growing up, we grew up together. She had me when she was 14, then she turned 15 years old. So I literally watched her turn from a teenager to a young adult to what she is now. And for me, all I got to see was her trying to find love everywhere else, like from every different man she could find. And she wouldn't commit to it. She would always have one foot out the door, always had an escape plan, always made sure there was some sort of safety net for her to fall under. And same thing with my grandmother. She was the same way. Now, she was more financially stable, of course. So, like you said, with the whole money thing, definitely. If you can't pay, you can't lay, you can't play, baby. But at the same time, it made me feel like I always have to have a safety net. As soon as stuff like water started to get a little hot, a little shaky, it's much easier to turn around and be like, how you gonna handle that over there? Let me see, because I don't know. You got a lot going on. It's a much easier. And even if I was to be able to want to help or be the person to get you to want to be with me because I could solve all your issues, once I solved all your issues, if I felt like you got to a certain point where you were a lost cause, once again, I'm ready to head out because that's what I'm used to. They always cut your losses.
So she was operating off of survival.
Survival mode from...
Yeah, but I mean, you also got to give her grace too. Like, she was a teenager. Teenage stage is that part where is that part of your life where you're still trying to see who you are compatible with. We're constantly dating, and so
yeah, she didn't have the love that she needed, which caused her to make decisions that ultimately brought me here. But at the same time,
it's a blessing.
Those same things it has shaped me and made me not want like a family, to be a mom. I don't want to be a mom. I don't want to repeat cycles because the cycles have been that far. Like, do I have a lot of love to give? Of course. Yeah. Do I feel like I have a lot to give? Yes. But at this point, I want to nurture myself because I was taught fend for self first. Self-preservation is everything. And that's how I grew up. So that's what I do.
Do you think that would ever change in the long run? I mean, okay, so given social media right now, we have a lot of influence. We can see what love looks like, what healthy loves look like on social media or mass media. Do you think that would...
Or do you see what people show you?
Barely.
There are...
Like all
it depends on who you're...
That were like together like 20, 30, 40-year relationships.
Denzel Washington.
Boom, divorced.
But Denzel, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It depends on who you're looking at. But do you think that mindset of survival mode of just fending for yourself, do you think that it would change anytime soon?
For me, it would have to be, I can't pinpoint what exactly you could do to make something in my head flip and be like, oh yeah, let's do this. It's genuinely like a sense of security, feeling home, no longer feeling like I have to fight for myself, no longer feeling like I have to be seen and heard, but not like seen in a way that I need attention, but seen for like the parts that I don't want to be seen. Like, you understand me, you get how I tick and why I work the way that I do. Or on top of that, feeling like we can provide together. We got this, like, you're my partner at the end of the day. You know, when I'm spazzing out and I'm going on my crazy rants or whatever mental stability that I have going on, if you can understand what I need in that moment, then we can go at it. We can work. We can fight this fight.
So the right situation.
Exactly. I feel like the right situation
is gonna get you out of that mindset.
Make anybody, because there's a lot of effed up things in the world that are gonna make you want to run, but the right situation is gonna make you want to stay.
Okay.
I have not experienced that at all.
So
both my parents like it was locked in. The thing is with that, like, far as, you know, like the type of love they were showing, like my mom, the traditional woman, right? She's in the crib, cooking, cleaning, all that type of stuff. She used to work too, right? My pops was doing the same thing, but like as far as like affection and stuff, it took me a minute. It took me a minute to do the affection thing because I never seen my pops really show my mom affection. I never seen him like kiss, probably a little hug, a nice little picture, but other than that, like, I wasn't seeing anything like that. And as far as my dad, he's very stoic. So I'm kind of like that. And he's like very nonchalant. So it wasn't until I have an older brother. So he was a lot more like into like the culture here as far as like showing love and stuff like that. He's kissing on his wife now. He has kids and everything. I'm seeing how he's moving and stuff. So it definitely, I was able to see two father figures growing up. So I seen one side where it's like the stoic dude, the dude that shows some affection, but not a little too much, so I have like a good balance.
See, like for me, like the way I was raised is like in a way that, like my grandmother told me like in a way that the past between my mom and my dad, like it was a bad moment that they had. Like, you know how Africans be, like, you know, your parents would beat the shit out of your mom, you know, come back home drunk. You didn't cook, you know what I mean? Like you get your ass really whooped that night. So it's like I didn't see that moment, but
you were heard, and
yeah, that's what I heard from my grandmother and all that. So she always tells me like, you know, you need to be the 100% man when it comes to a female. Always respect a female in a way that no matter what she did, you know, they're always gonna be wrong. Female will always gonna be wrong in some kind of things they do, but you just gotta be that kind of man that always listen to whatever goes to them and just find a way on how you're gonna do it in a way that they're gonna still be happy and they're gonna treat you with respect, but not like just beating them as your solution.
Yeah.
So me growing up through that kind of way, I grew up in a way that, you know, I might see a female, even though I might not like a female, I might not fall in love with her and everything, but the way I'll be treating her, it's just like in a way that you might feel like I'm dating that woman. And it's just like the way I grew up, you know, on how like, you know, African parents that I was with, even though I didn't, you know, went through that life, but, you know, just the story I hear and all that, even my mom running away and, you know, finding our own way, you know, just to stay outside my dad. So it's just kind of like in a rough way that I always feel like, and not even that, but, you know, just to have different children's with different women.
So learning from your dad's mistakes. So being the opposite.
That's basically
of
I got a question.
That's-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so do you feel like having that outlook kind of messes you up sometimes? Because you said whether you care about the female or not, you're gonna treat her, I guess, you know, with respect and all that, which I'm not faulting at all. But then it's also, where do you draw that line so that way she understands, like, I don't disrespect you, but I don't want what you want from me? Because it's very easy to take a nice person, you know, being nice, being you sweet, completely wrong, and now you're heartbroken, you feel like this man ain't trash and he just played you in your face, when that really may not have been your intention. You're just a nice person. So how do you yourself draw that line or make it known that, like, I'm just a nice person, or I actually care about you?
So you don't be taken advantage of.
Well, she gonna say it, like, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna only pay attention to you. Like, for example, we can be somewhere or something like that. Like, I'll show you the same care to another female, and you might feel jealous. But at the end of the day,
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
no,
Like
I'm
a
serious.
typical African
No,
man now.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm
but
the same way sometimes. Right? They'll tell me about myself.
Yeah.
Right?
But that can be problematic.
no, but at the end of the day, if you're taking care of them in the same way, and at the end of the day, you just don't, like, you know, show them that you dare to use them, like, you know, giving them like a 2 a.m. call where you want to come to, you know what I mean? Like, not showing all those kind of actions and all that, but you just.
You got
I'm serious.
there, because if you pillow talking with me, Rhina, and Didi over there, you telling us all we
The
sweet,
same
beautiful
thing.
love,
We
and
gonna
once
catch
y'all
them.
gonna start to catch feelings. Next thing you know, we ready to chop your head off because you don't know how to love us properly.
No, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know how to limit myself. Like, you feel me? Like, when it comes to, like, when I see those kind of feelings, like getting to that moment, I just reduce some things. You know what I mean? Like, for example,
So
if
have it like a
texting you like every day and shit. Like, of course, hey, good morning, how you doing? Your day is good? I hope you have a nice day. Boom. On to my next, you know, like, I mean, not the next girl. Not the next girl, but, you know.
Damn.
Just
Why
do
you
my own
dancing
thing.
him up? No.
But guess what though? I don't like entertain one person like throughout, like, you know what I mean? Because I don't want them to catch feelings. But at the end of the day, if I see you, it's your birthday or something like that, hey, that's cool, man. You know, I got some for you. I bought you some. You know, that's it. But I know how to limit those feelings when I see them. They getting, because you know, you can know when a female. I definitely know when a female.
Doing that.
Like, I can. No.
I know better to do that.
Wait, I think just interject if you can. You're okay. So you're a nice person. You know how to respect women, but sometimes it can be mistaken for you being and you liking them or having feelings for them.
Yeah.
So you're
They're
friendly. Okay.
So I'm more friendly. Like, all right, so it's like this, right? Even Chris knows about it. You know what I mean? I'm a type of person like, okay, we can go out, we can be in a club, right? I'll dance all night and have a great time. Right. Like, I can show you the whole vibe. You might feel like, damn, this guy might like. But nah, that's my passion.
That's just who you are.
That's who I am. You know what I mean?
So the girl should take up on the experience, not actually who you are as a person.
I'll say that, yeah.
I think it's the
Basically, yeah.
opposite of that.
So he's the
So like basically like if
They-
you're gonna be doing something, I always say if you're gonna be doing something, you might as well take the best out of it and and have fun with it. If you're gonna be dealing with a dude and you know you're not about to be in a relationship with him, have fun with it.
Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
What's
Because
fun?
If
So
you're
it's like
sitting down,
know what you're getting yourself into.
yeah, because if you sit down and overthink it too much, you're not gonna have fun. You're just losing that experience, and you losing all in one. So you might as well just have fun.
And the one thing I always tell them is like, just enjoy the moment.
Moments.
That's all. Like, that's the biggest thing I always tell.
I think that
is the death of romance.
What, but
Enjoy.
Because it's like you cannot give a shit about somebody, and we could go on a date, and we could have the best date of our lives, and whole time you don't even like me, but I'm enjoying that moment. Now I got feelings.
Well, he's not talking about date. He's talking about a spontaneous moment that he has with a woman.
Listen, it can be a day too. Trust me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, we can both enjoy. No, I'm serious. Like,
That's
trust me.
detrimental.
No.
That's the romance.
No.
I
But
feel like
listen
that's
though,
what
it depends on what kind of
like
dates you
me.
guys going. You know what I mean?
If you're interested,
If you're interested in him,
that's what I
it's
mean.
only detrimental if you like him. If you
Not
do
even
not like him like
necessarily.
that,
You may not like him, and him putting that forth, that effort, taking you on dates, showing you new experiences. He's putting forth the effort as if he's trying to get with you on that level. So then it happens, and you start caring or whatever and so forth, and then he's like, "Oh, now you got too many feelings. Now I want to head out." What? You just did all of that to get my attention.
connection though.
No, but it's not like I'm heading out like that though. You know what I mean? What I mean is like,
It just
no.
play out like
But no, that's how a lot
I'm
of
not
men are.
heading out like
play
that.
out like that.
You know, I play out in a way that.
But you can be kind as a man and not be friendly. I always say that a woman is gonna differentiate the two. If you telling me in my ear like, "Hey babe, you know,
Oh, no,
I want to take
don't
you
do all
out.
that.
I want to take you shopping. I want to do this and do that."
So listen, so that's the wrong part though. I don't start like that. I don't be like, oh babe, okay, can I take you out of shopping? No, like it's all about straight vibes. We enjoying that moment, laughing together. I was just there, oh yeah, yesterday was so lit, man. You wanna go out tonight too? Yeah, boom. But I don't do all that sweet, you know, I mean, okay, that sweet talking is good too. But like you know exactly what's your intention. I'll be knowing like, okay, my intention is this. And I ain't gonna lie to you, if I see a woman and then I'm really attracted to like, okay, damn, this girl looking fine as hell, you know what I mean? Maybe I wanna sleep. I just be straight up forward. Like I swear to God, that's why I be straight up forward.
And that's lust talking.
And then
that's on everything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I mean, but those which is that very rare. Like, cause I'm not really that type of guy. I'm very busy to the point that I don't even have that time to do that.
See,
but
I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's just piggybacking off of what you just said, right? I think what the issue here is, like he said, he's being a nice guy. He's saying like let's enjoy the experience. He's not telling you, hey mama, you fine, I want to take you shopping. He's just it's just his vibes. But I think women see that because it's so rare in our community, because a lot of men treat us like crap. It's so rare that when they see that vibe, they automatically like emotions get in the way and they don't see past the experience. They see more like, oh, I want to know more. I want more of this. I want more of this energy. And so that's where we slip up. I'm like, oh, we catch feelings now. But his intention was not for you to catch feelings. His intention was for you to have fun with him. And I think so, and that's where it comes back now to the black community, because that is seen in a lot of men.
Lust over love, then. But that's what that sounded like.
Is that solely?
It's not really lust over love.
I feel like a lot of people can't differentiate between the two, and then it stems back to the household. They've never seen somebody love on somebody, so then they get a different type of attention, and they say, okay, so
this was smart. This is what love must look like. Yeah, and then they get
hard to just test that spell.
I don't think it's a matter of what if it's love or lust. I think it's the matter if it feels good. If this in the moment, if it feels good, I want to keep doing it. You know. So I think people don't tend to like know the difference sometimes, and it really depends how you look and how you carry yourself.
I'm gonna say I don't think people take the time to think about, is this lust or is this love? Like you said, it is just a matter of, in this moment, he's making me feel nice. He's showing me attention that I haven't gotten in a long time, or he's showing me attention that I've never gotten in my life. I ain't never seen my mama get, my sister get, my cousin get. Shoot, my girlfriend last week was crying how somebody didn't want to do that. So then you be like, well, go ahead, yeah, look at me doing something, and then.
So I have a question for the ladies.
Please
As
shoot.
a woman, when you see a fine ass nigga, you think it's lust at first or love?
I mean,
be honest.
Lust. Because I don't know you to love you.
It's like, I like, so why can't men, you know, do it all the way around? If, you know, if they look at a fine woman, they be like, I like you. I feel like you gonna make me feel good, because that's the whole point of sex, is to feel good. It's not to all the sad stuff and depressing stuff. I don't like it because it's like. Sex is to feel good. It's not to think too deep in it or fall in love. It's to honestly feel good. It's to make
but you'll be catching feelings though. You'll be catching some feelings up to that.
You're trying to mask your emotions with sex. You're trying to get something from sex.
I'm not saying to not have sex with people who you don't have feelings for. But now we're in a generation where people don't know how to express themselves. Actually, I feel like people don't even know the terminology. And they don't want to broaden their minds sometimes, so they use the same words to express how they feel. In reality, that's not the word to describe how you feel. You're just using it because you don't know no other word.
You really think that's sex though?
What? I just feel like if you're gonna be fucking doing somebody that you want to do it with, like that's honestly how I feel.
It's not.
Just because I want to touch your body doesn't
though.
mean our sex is gonna be good. Like you can be in a
That's
session
Sex is really supposed to be procreation.
But that's why the going out to eat, the conversations about family.
I feel you on that, but at the same time, like there's precautions and conversations to be had that a lot of people don't have.
Yeah, sure.
Because even before you procreate, you can still have sex and have that creation. I mean, that connection with somebody mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever, and not
off of one look.
Off of one look,
like the look could be the interest.
No,
like if you're not looking at everybody and you're just if your intention is to go out every day and say my intention is to take somebody home with me or get somebody's number,
so you just want
that's an issue possibly. But if your intention is to find somebody that you want to have this connection with, then you're gonna handle it differently.
You're gonna have a whole different checklist that you're gonna check off in your search.
So listen. For guys, it's more as like love cannot just come on the first day. You know what I mean? For guys, it's different. For guys, it's like women too. Oh, I didn't know. Like when you go to the club and see a woman and all that, damn, she fine as hell. I want to sleep with her. That's all. You feel me? Like you just want to have sex right away. That's the first thing. It's not love coming up there. It's just like I want to go out home with her. I want to sleep with her. That's it. That's for the first time.
Well, no, it's cool. It's cool and all, but it's like we still are ignoring the whole having intentions thing because there are a lot of baby mama and baby daddies in our community, and that's influenced by that mindset of if I see a girl, I just want her, and I'm to the point that men nowadays are not even saying, "Oh, I want to wife you up." Is "Oh, you gonna be my baby mama?" Excuse you. I want a ring. I want a ring first.
On the first night, though? On the first night?
No, like
is a threat.
when they're really feeling you, when they're really feeling you, that's what comes out of their mouth.
I mean, of course, yeah. A guy was
stable man.
That's nasty work.
If he wants to look at you and be like, "I want you to be my baby mama," he's messy or stable, or he doesn't know what it takes to be a husband because why is that the first thing that comes to your mind?
Exactly, we don't see it.
Nurturer, you're perfect to have his kids, but you're not perfect for him to take you out and treat you as what a wifey or whatever it is.
But I feel like with the whole taking you out stuff, that's a woman. Like I feel like once you set that tone that you need, like that's what you like. That's your standard. A man should already accept it. If that's already your standard, if he already sees you going out, if he already sees you going out with your friends and this is something that you do on your own, he should already know that's the standard. Point blank. Period. You see me doing this
standard is
myself.
crazy.
So what makes you think I'm gonna come down and settle down if you're seeing it, doing it myself? It's whatever you allow.
Right. So if he can come at you and say, "Oh my God, you do X, Y, Z," you're like 10 out of 10, check all the boxes. But my finances don't look like they should to do that for you. I wonder if he'll just let me like hang out with you and not pay for anything. I wonder if you're gonna be okay with you just like sliding by after hours because I want to have this intimate time that you're looking for. Like he doesn't necessarily have to step up to the plate.
No, that's understood if it's communicated. If he communicates that, it's understood. It really depends on the female. If the female already has that mentality, some people are just naturally spoiled. They have parents who do that and they already have that, oh, if my daddy gonna do it for me, what makes you like, you feel me? If my daddy gonna do it for me, you have to do it for me too, That type of mentality. Like, I know a lot of girls with that mentality.
So I got a question real quick. I mean, I'm just trying to be curious, So this is for your females. Like, do you guys prefer like a guy walk up to you, maybe for example, see you in a party and everything, and just tells you right away, straight up, like, damn, you're looking good.
Don't talk to me.
Like, no, you're looking good. I want to sleep with you. You know what I mean? Either would you let him give you all them sweet words to you, it's whether you go straight or you all the way around, like I'm gonna buy you a house. I'm gonna buy you a house.
Do all that sweet stuff. So I want you to work for it.
Okay, but guess what though? All those sweet stuffs at the end of the day, when he gets what he wants, boom.
That's what I'm saying. But no, when I'm saying,
you know what I mean?
Right. Don't sit there and be like, I'm gonna marry you and I want to get to know you and all that stuff just to get to know me or something like that. When I say we at a party, we drunk, we chatting it up, like you just having a good conversation. Literally not nothing that's too heavy or too deep, but we're having like normal conversation. The vibes is nice. And you're upfront with me and we're single and consenting adults. I see absolutely nothing wrong with that. But of course, on a day-to-day, trying to find, your person and all of that, you don't want nobody to be like, "Hey, mom, yeah, you fine." Like, that's me coming up to you, "Hey, ooh, I like the braids and the beads. Let me wrap my legs around it." Right? Don't you feel like a piece of meat? That's insane.
That's a good pickup line. I ain't gonna hold you. That was good. I mean, if I were him, I'd be like, "What's up?"
But at the same time, you want it to come at me with respect and appropriately. But at the same time, be a little sloppy, like,
No, of course, with all respect and everything, but it's not that type of guy who just will tell you, like, giving all the promises. Of course, he's gonna come with the sweet words and everything, but not with those promises in order for him to get to his destination.
Don't promise me a bunch of stuff that you
so would you rather a guy who just tell you, like, all the sweet talks and everything, not the promises? But you know, at the end of the day, he just tells you the truth. Like,
Just be suave.
Great
You know what I mean?
conversation, y'all. Great conversation.
Would you prefer that one, or would
Great
you prefer like
conversation.
the promises?
Look,
Y'all,
deception is key. Deception is key.
Deception is key? Bro, sit down. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. What? That is crazy. That is a wrap, y'all.
So players are recognized as a player. So if you try to play me, once you put that in my head, then you try to play me, now I gotta put it in.
Yeah,
I gotta play you because you're not gonna play me before I play you.
Traumatized.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah.
But it's the same
All right.
conversation to black love.
Yeah, so
Honestly, I feel like I've genuinely never experienced black love among a romantic partner. This is why I say that.
We did white people.
all right, everybody tell us,
This is why I say that.
and then we'll
you know?
wrap it up.
Not even to bring like colorism and stuff into this, but
Make it brief.
I'll make it brief. But growing up, you know, you was kind of like as a dark skinned female, you're the last one to be looked at. I'm not sure. I mean, this is how I personally feel. I'm not sure if that's what it is, but you are personally like the last one to look at. So growing up, I never felt like
Desired.
I was the first choice. Yeah, I never felt like I was the first choice when it comes to like boys that I liked first. It's not even about them liking me first, but boys I liked first.
Were
You
you
know?
picking the wrong kind of guys, maybe?
Period.
Because you could have been a young person just picking the wrong.
No, when you're young, you don't know who you like. I don't know who. Even to this day, I don't have a type. Like, I don't have a type.
Yeah.
I knew
All right, well, see, we could go on and on. We could go on and on in this conversation, but I just want to end it on this note. I do feel like the black community has love. They show it in different ways. It may not be the way the Western world shows it or Caucasians show it, but we definitely show it in a way that works for us. Yes, we do have some work to do as far as in how we show it and how we verbalize it, but we wouldn't have black people, white people sitting here where if it were not for black love. If we wouldn't have a lot of things in this country if it were not for black people doing things from a place of love. You know what I mean? So with all that being said, I want to conclude, and if you think otherwise, you can leave in the comment down below. I do think the black community have love, and we are just slowly progressing to make sure that that love is growing and shows more in our community. All right, guys, with that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and follow these lovely people. I will leave their link in the description box below. And do not forget to follow me as well. I will see you guys in my next episode. Bye.